Hi, hello, and welcome to the Counselorship Report brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene, Priestess of Blowsy. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate some findings for Sagittarius, okay, rising. If you don't know your rising, check your North Node and you should start there. Everything else will explain the North Node or rising sign, and the accuracy drops less, much less if you don't start there. So we're doing love. I wanted it to be love and money readings. Other things are coming out, but we're getting love. Yeah, so I've been getting the energy of us needing to travel. And it's not always like a physical migration. It can just be stretch, strive, be a little bit fanciful, fantastical in our mind and our thinking. Maybe not operate from the standpoint. We did just come out of a retrograde, but there's also the need to be playful, for prepare ourselves for dating. It's not that it's the time for dating, but we don't want to be unprepared, and it's not that far away. Really, right now with the time, it's time to like hang out around friends. Really let your friends help you. Ask and accept support for others. Not only tell them what we're looking for if we know that we want to date, but also just go out and have things to do, have wingman, not always to find this soulmate. Now, if we've been thinking about connecting with someone for a while, then yes, maybe put the word out there. But it's really more just getting out there. If we've been stuffy, stagnant, the reason was sequestration. We might have went through an unrequited love situation, or the reason was sequestration. If we had a false start with somebody, re-engage as well. They were going through some issues, maybe family issues, maybe money issues. They might have also seen us as not making the effort. We really needed to communicate what we were doing, wanting, planning. Somebody, either someone else or ourselves. We want a situation that's going to lead towards a long-term, stable, emotional commitment, maybe even marriage, or happily ever after, a long-term emotional investment. The sequestration, I think we're also stepping into such of a high life vibration condition that we might be taking on light worker work, healer, practitioner, something of that nature, maybe even like a messiah, or it can be like a reader, or Reiki healer, anything, even somebody that does a little bit more work with crystals per se. Because these things keep a high vibration, so the angels come, the benevolent ascended ancestors, ascended masters come. We've left the energy of codependency. It's still trying to enter our life, but we're getting used to a new vibration where the old is kind of not attractive, amusing anymore. Yeah, very soon there's going to be some returners. And I don't always mean physical people, but old spirits will come back, and we might need to enjoy them from a different space. Interacting with an old person as a new person, it makes the places where they can access less. They don't have as much purchase traction. Now, I will also say, if we know that a person is harmful and toxic, we need to remove access, because that they may, whether we can discern or not, gauge or not, whether we believe that they may not be trying to harm us, if we know that they're toxic, we need to remove access, because on a spiritual level, that means they're inhabited by a demon. And these things actually look for access points to either attach to us or to harm us in some kind of way. They get points for blocking the path of a light worker. And so a person may come around us and do harmful things without the harmful intent because something is on them, whether it be temporary. There's such a low vibration that they're highway for demons. Every fifth hour of the day or so, a demon jumps in for 10 minutes and then jumps out. It could be something like that. Or it could be that they were dealing with the wrong kind of thing or the wrong kind of person in the sheets. And they something is now inhabiting them. That's the 9 of swords, 9 of wands, a spirit of the flesh kind of deal. Okay, so it's not always an intentional trying to harm you, but again, if we can see, know, hear, feel that someone is toxic, we need to take space from them so that the dark doesn't have access. We're healing from these things. So there's been a shift where we're already somewhat semblance doing this already, even if it's not conscious. Okay, because there are things alive in us, mainly principles, ideology, vibration, things that shift the vibration. So not, yeah. We've been healing so much that new love is on the way, whether or not we're ready. We also need to do some releasing, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. I took a few days off and I started watching the streaming, I don't know, TV, whatever it does, whatever it has on there. So I'm kind of, my mind is like wanting to, I don't like leaving things incomplete. So my mind's wanting to finish the show I was binging, but I just kind of wanted to get back to the channel. I'd rather play with tarot cards than watch TV. But I like operator shows, so I'm thinking of something kind of espionage, kind of something kind of spy-like. I'm getting that vibe I thought I'd share. Yeah, so we do need to kind of get out there and make it happen. There may or may not be one specific person, one specific direction we need to do something as well, because there's the energy of making the first move. And we are having a conflict with the person, or they are having it with us. Maybe they want to say something, do something, make sure that their feelings are known. And it's not what we're living in the day. Like I remember when metrosexuals made dating confusing, but that's me as a queer person, you know. This is back in the late 90s, early 2000s. It made going to the gym a very difficult proposition if you were on the dating scene as well, especially in certain communities that were not, you know, rainbow towns. So it's crossed over since a long time ago to the, you know, hetero community. It's like you can't tell if a dude is down low or not. You can't tell if a dude even likes you or not. And having to go out of your way to see if he's going to feign an attraction, it's too much. So some of it is that we're too strong, we're too independent. That's the thing with lower vibrational men. And it's whether or not they are still low vibrational or not, that was how they were kind of brought up or raised or oriented. You know, they need a needy woman and the damsel, okay? So needy but not too needy, okay, especially in these modern times. So look, if we're worldly, if we've had a lot of experiences, if we're able to give ourselves a lot of things, they don't know what to do with that. If we're too strong in our personal power, that threatens them. That also, if we're kind of too strong in our boundaries, that makes it seem like we don't like them. We could be very much attracted to a person, but if they haven't declared their attraction and made their intentions known, we're not going to expend the energy to make ourselves accessible and approachable. We're not going to make it easier if we don't see them even trying. Does that make sense? Because it's not on our mind. We're overlooking them, we're dismissing them. So that's another thing in this modern time. We need to kind of orient to what we want. Hey, you're beautiful. I want to figure out a way to get something going on with you. Maybe can I start with a date? Do you mind giving me your number? And of course, be a little cuter than that. But basically the formula, you know, wow, you fly. I love your energy. I love your vibe. You know, what's up with you? You got a few minutes? Can I walk with you? Can I talk with you? You know, all this other little whatever, what have you. Okay, dude, either you're chasing after and you're thinking with your little head, or you stuck on stupid. Okay, what this be? That's what I'm getting. that we're at Sagittarius. We're in this energy of like, we're playful. We're coming off like one of the homies. Or we're a little bit too inaccessible, unapproachable, which is actually great, but that means we're around not ballers, not shot callers. We're around betas and we're alpha. So that's not a problem that Sagittarius energy is going to have, especially Sag rising. They don't actually particularly care about that. It's really more, but that's just the thing. A woman's going to have too strong boundaries. A woman's going to be too much if she's around a bunch of people that are punching above their weight. Does that make sense? A person's only going to have issues with your standards if they don't meet them. They're not going to argue with your standards if they're already doing. People that are doing better than you, people that are swinging higher than you, they don't take punches, shots at you. Does that make sense? Only people below you are going to take shots at you. So that's the thing. I'm getting that. There's also things we're trying to avoid. So we're hyper vigilant. Our eyes are, our mind is seeing, perceiving a lot that could go wrong. We're also worried about what people will say about, so we might like a certain, that's me. We might like a certain something that's so different than how we come off of the community that we're in. But I'm getting the energy. We really need to focus on what we want. It's not everything that can go wrong, but what is it that we want? The universe needs to see a kind of clarity or decisiveness. Not about decision making, but clear on what the decisions will be or look like when they are made. So for a Sagittarius rising, the sun is going to be moving through the second house. So this is about value. And money might come up in this reading. Yeah, this is definitely a Sag reading. Temperance, 9 of Wands. This is definitely a Sagittarius reading. Okay, so let's get in here and fit in here and see what we got going on. Again, my name is Serene Priestess of Blowsy. If anything I say resonates deeply with you, that's the Judgment card, the Aeon. Io here. The Temperanza, the Temperance, Novi de Bastioni, that's the 9 of Wands. Also the Sparde. Okay, so 8 of Swords here is interference and strength. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles with the Hangman. Yeah, so we're coming to heal. It may be us in our own life. And we are putting energy, time, effort, attention, or enacting some kind of plan around our finances, our money. But right now, in the place of our absolute power, our spiritual authority, we're figuring out how to move beyond some regulation restriction. Something's been wrangled in, or we're second guessing in some kind of way. So we're feeling blocked or weary. We're feeling blocked, but it's a delay and impasse. Hangman, 8 of Swords. It's a delay and impasse. I'm also getting that we may be dealing with an opponent, or for a few of us, if we're on a bad, if we're on demon time, this could be us. But somebody's been caught, enslaved, imprisoned in some kind of way, and they still think they can get around it or whatever. It might be something about like authority they have to come under. So normally in this world, it means the law, but I'm getting that as well. If there's a Sag rising here. Ooh. My goodness. Yeah, that one raining. Okay, so the reading is actually done. It's a message directly to Sun rising energy. Somebody wants to block us and they're trying to figure out why we're so strong if we're dealing with an enemy. There is the energy also of us second guessing, not knowing how to work something out. We need to come up with a plan. We need to try a few different things, but figure out which works and then master it. So it's not really about try a few different things. It might be trying to figure out our way. Like there are some readers that read reverses. There's some readers that read multiple decks of the same, they might use 2 or 3 tarot decks in one reading. There's some readers that only use oracle cards. So I'm getting a little bit of that energy too, whittling through the different things to figure out a methodology, something of that nature. This is also needing to talk to God, needing to be with God. Now we have a message here for Scorpio to deal with the creator, like to go directly to the All Father, Bandio, Papadio. So why don't we just go ahead and do that now? It's gonna change this reading. Oh, excuse me, I just bumped the camera. I hope we're still charging. Not anymore. Okay, help me. I can't do no business, no mess, no mishigas work or stop it. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Okay, well, the deck is pulsating, so we might as well. I mean, it's active. That means something is waiting for us. So we'll open up the gates. I'm a bit scared. We'll see. We'll see what they got waiting for us. Okay, so we'll open up the gates here. We got summons, and I don't know another way to say it other than the Most High. Now, it was the mother and father of the universe, is what I was told. The mother and father of the creation want to speak. Like I said, it's something about our heart being an abode for the Lord. So we're also going to get a baseline. So this is a little bit concerning. This is Sagittarius energy. This is who called. Now somebody has Odin in their ancestry. That's the pantheon that their ancestors worked with. Regina Dinade, Queen of Pentacles. Due de Bastioni here, that's the 2 of Wands. On the Bastioni, the Page of Wands, Princess of Wands. Somebody's trying to enter in an unlock code to get through the gate. They're a demon. There's somebody that's hungry. They want something and they think they can skirt the rules. They don't want to go through the proper channels to get it. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So somebody wants something from us. They're not willing to go through proper channels to get it. And they're trying to figure out a way to use force without the greatest amount of consequence. So they've really already tried to strong arm their way, and there was a natural resistance, and so they're trying to remove or to corrupt. They're looking for a loophole, black hole, and they're not finding it, and their own spirit is informing on them. So when your own soul is telling on you, oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I know I just bumped the mic pretty bad there. This is just most fascinating and sad. This is sad. So there's this, there will be people around that are trying to bait us, invite us to fights or things of that nature. And we're working on something, and it's almost like people have been patient. We're kind of in our own energy. We're kind of doing our own thing, and people have been patiently waiting to see what we got going on. Maybe so they can block or interfere or intervene or intercede or just get involved. Maybe some people thought we were nothing, and then the universe has revealed, or the creator has revealed to them a few times that the anointing on our life or the blessing that we were to them, but they don't maybe have access with us anymore. They openly betrayed us. And so we had to move on from them, or just move to an easier vibe. We are sitting in the virtue of a lot of work, and we're about to start receiving rewards for it. But we're also getting invitations, recollections, insights, and ideas from the universe. Also, somebody sees that we've built something, that we have something of value or to celebrate, and they're wanting to access it in some kind of way. Now, we may be weighing up our options in some kind of way. Um, we may be feeling excited. We may be feeling like we have a lot of options. We may be feeling ballsy, bold. I'm hearing the word chutzpah, cojones, the gall, the nerve, the audacity. So we might be looking for something where we can try it. We might be looking to try it. We might be feeling trisexuals. What I'm hearing, I don't know entirely what that means in terms of the communities. So maybe that means something special to someone. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So something's about to hit. It's time. And I do feel like in the background with the Queen of Pentacles, we've been waiting on something to show fruit, bear fruit. We know it's going to happen. And this is where our mind is at, where we're trying to get out there and create. With the Magician, that's where we're trying to get out there and create with the Magician and the Star card. So we're talented beauty. We might have a really good singing voice, or we may be some type of personality, celebrity in the public eye. We're the best at it, or we're better than a lot of people. So that we are under attack. There's jealousy, hidden and secret rage as well. So somebody's trying to snatch our spot. That's what's going on. And our spot was given to us by the Lord. And well, it's not going down like that. Is basically what the story is. Okay. So the universe is like, that's a no. You don't understand what a queen looks like. That's why you're being so disrespectful. This little beauty here was blessed because they're divine royalty. And I don't have anything else that's kind and pleasant to say. So there's some cold harsh truths here. We've got to see why people are trying to bind, block, and bind themselves or us to things. Okay, so somebody really wants our spot. They don't understand why we get a spot that they want. We're being chosen for a role or a position or responsibility, or we have it already, or we made it, or we built it. With that Queen of Pentacles, it opens up a lot of the explanations here, but I've seen this energy a lot. It's hater as hoes, but these are ones with an agenda that are also trying to infiltrate. So these are hater as hoes with an agenda. Yeah, and it really is over our spot. They have orchestrations, machinations. They have ideas about something that we have, something that, yeah, it's our spot. So these are people that know they're going to be told no if they try to mess with us right now. So there's history there. That's what that tells me. And they're going to come through with authenticity, but the thing about it is they're not coming through with everything because they did something in the past. They were just unruly, out of hand, disrespectful, maybe all of the above. Yeah, they didn't think we were anything. So they're always looking for fame. They want celebrity or power or something of that nature, maybe all of the above. Okay, so what is this with Scorpio? Because we had Libra as well. The reading turned very antagonistic. So Virgo, I'm not Libra. Excuse me. Virgo and not Sagittarius. These are two mutable signs. These signs usually have enmity towards each other. Sagittarius feels weighed down by Virgo, and Virgo feels deeply offended by Sagittarius. This is how the energy works. Okay, and that's just what's going on. So I'm curious because these readings have been rather positive. These two signs are this positive, and I've been put to work here in this reading, which is not what's been going on with the other signs. Okay, so we have a platform of following Sagittarius, and somebody doesn't like it. They want to put an end to it, or it threatens them, something of that nature. It's perceived as a threat. Okay, yeah, so if they don't have access, they don't want to see us have what it is that we're going to have. Okay, so that's somebody who wants something who knows they're not going to get it. Yeah, see, they don't want us to have such a bright future. It might be that they have access to a earlier time in our life, or a time when we were on the level with them. We're not anymore. We've surpassed them in some way. Whoever, what status or what stratosphere or what particularly that means, we've surpassed them. I don't understand. But this is somebody that's pre-stalker energy. This is the second time I'm seeing it for this reading alone. Yeah, it's because they know God is about to bless us. They know God is about to bless us. And this person really knows that every choice that we have in our hands is going to take us to fame and fortune. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, somebody is trying to destroy it. Five of Swords. Somebody is trying to destroy it. Okay, so they know that we're moving on, leaving them behind wherever they're at. So this is the person who's going to get left behind, and they're trying to block. And they are an obsessive and compulsive when it comes to us. And the devil keeps coming back. The devil keeps coming back. Somebody is obsessed with whatever makes us exalted. It doesn't matter if we become famous or not. It doesn't matter. Sagittarius, we're exalted in some kind of way. And I feel this because we're a healer, and I'm getting Chiron. Chiron energy just comes through Sagittarius. So there's something about this obsession, because I'm not picking it up yet, but I'm seeing it. They may have tried to tear us down, tear us apart, whatever, knock us over, knock us down, whatever, what have you. We have this resilience, and this is very much with the Chiron wounded healer. If this is our energy, from what I understand, they can do to us whatever they want. Whatever they do to harm us will bless us, period. So this is a person who doesn't want to see us get it to the top. We might not have ever made it to the top without having to respond to the little things that they're doing. The little things that they did. I'm an 8th household. This is the same thing for 8th house. Having one planet in 8th house is a problem. I have 3. So 3 of the major planets. I got a lot more than that though. So it's like that energy. It's like you're gonna have a lot of people jealous at you for whatever the energy is of like the sun, your work product. If you have the Venus in the 8th house, people will be jealous of how you cultivate your relationships, your style, your beauty. If you have Mercury, your business dealings, network, contacts, things of that nature. Mars, your contributions, the legacy that you're building, your relationships in terms of family, union, or the relationships where you might have a duty. Maybe you have disciples, or maybe you have a large a group or team at work where you're the manager. That's Mars. Saturn, people will not like how you do things differently. They won't like your uniqueness, your individuality. And it's eighth house. Whatever you have in the eighth house, people become jealous of. It doesn't matter if it's eighth house or not. We may not have planets in the eighth house, but also when people are projecting onto us, it's always you look at the eighth house. So there's something there. There's something there, whether we have eighth house stuff going on, Sagittarius, or that we're just getting a projection. Because I've gotten obsession twice. They want us either to have a dark future or they're pessimistic. They're tearing apart. They think that we shouldn't be blessed the way that we are, and they're thinking that they're better than us. They don't understand why it's us being blessed. Well, I thought that a few times, and you know what I discovered? People with half as much talent have a lot more balls. So they're going to get out there and they're going to make more waves and get seen by a lot more people because they don't care. And people with real talent, they're more conscientious about the work product, and they understand the refinement and the beauty. Does that make sense? They understand the refinement and the beauty of the craft. Okay, we have to pen this devil. I'm sorry. I'm going to do this work. Okay, so we're going to take some respite from this devil here because it's too much. Let's see what we got. Okay. A completion is all I can say. We'll see what's completed here. Well, no, because the devil is in the flesh here. There's something here that can come through, step through into the physical. So something here is a shapeshifter. And just as I said that, guess what card peeked out of the deck? The Temperance card. The Temperance and the Moon card can talk about cloaking energies and shape-shifting, things of that nature. So we have ourselves a shapeshifter. We have ourselves a shapeshifter. We have ourselves a shifty little hoe. So somebody's trying to cloak and or hide in our energy, and that means that they're copying our energy. They're copying our stuff. Somebody wants to be us. Okay, this is a lot to come out in a love reading. So what I'm detecting is that they're destroying any wealth or destroying any love that's going to come because they want to have access to us. But why don't you come forward, come through, pull through? And if they're not, it means that they don't think whatever they're going to try is going to work. Okay. So we can look deeper into this energy, but I'm just clearing the energy as Spirit told me to. Because now that we know they're shapeshifter, they're showing up very clearly. And now they're the Queen of Wands. So they've come out as the devil. They've come out as other things I can't even remember. But now the devil and the Queen of Wands. Okay, home, bye. Bye. I can't do that. I can't. Yeah, so they're looking again. They're wanting to see if they have access, if that old method that they would use worked, and they're also trying to make sure that there's some. They have something. They might. I don't know. I'm getting all types of information. It's a lot. It's a lot. So they've done something to where they can access our energy, and some of them have even gone so far as to spy on us. It could be anything from paying for our information, our personal details, to spamming us, sending messages to us through a fake account, to maybe getting into our email box or something, getting an attachment onto our computer, putting some kind of malware, spyware. I'm getting the whole thing, the whole thing. I don't want to get what I'm getting. But they have such a stronghold here, and the devil came right back out. You know what? Powerful too. The devil had dominion, absolute power, and they're looking for a way to retain it because they're in a stuck position. It's slipping. That's what I'm getting, and I don't want to be here anymore. So they don't want us to continue telling them no because they have an attachment of Pentacles. They can't let go. So this is a person who's stuck in a hard spot, and so are we. We may have an attachment on us, Sagittarius. King of Swords. I can't even English. Oh my gosh, girl. Woo, child. I'm so sorry, baby. This reading went completely bonkers. It got out of my hands. I did not. Mama did a bad job at, because you know I'm a taskmaster and a disciplinarian. I like to keep it tight. Okay. Oh, what just happened? Woo! That got way out of hand. We were supposed to come in here and talk about love and money. Okay. Oh, wait. So something's getting stripped though. Somebody's it's time to say goodbye. Somebody's being forced to say adios. Yeah, and it's a man that sent a woman. So I feel like we were connected to a masculine, and we found one of his little witch onlookers, and everybody's getting compared to us, and they'll never be us. And the thing is, we haven't been near this man for a long time. So this mother effer's been stalking us, been all up in our energy. But the thing about it is that whoever he told, whomever he spoke our name to, they're more obsessed than he is, because they'll never be us. This energy, man. It's like the truth shouldn't come out, but also like we shouldn't be able to fight them. So it's dominance. It's not somebody that wants to honor our personal power, our self-worth and value, our autonomy. They want to completely dominate. They don't care what we want, if it's harmful to us, if it's painful. Because if it's not something that we want to do, we can do. They just want what they want, and that's really all. So that's not a person you rationalize with. That's a person that you take arms, regardless of if it's tactical arms or not. Knight of Wands. Okay, so my mind's working again. Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So we have two knights out. So this is a war with the devil. This is a war with the Five of. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Mars energies out as well. It's very martial here. So this is somebody, like I said, very dominating. Two of Cups here. So they don't like that they don't have access to our love, access to our soul, that they can't get in our energy. They're trying to figure out, because they had a bond, a tie, an agreement with us, a covenant of some kind, and they keep getting no, because now the reading is turning into all this Venus, when before it was all this Mars. So it's a love hate, and this is the love hate card. It's Five of Swords. It's the love hate card. So they can't touch our anointing, which is why they're wanting to bring us down. We're too strong on our boundaries. Four of and so this may also be what people are perceiving, why there's jealousy, because the love that we get is actually hatred. So it can be that a reason. Okay, it went out. I just wanted to check if it went out, because I'm not actually trying to medicate. I just wanted to get. Cannabis makes things very 3D. So oftentimes when you use it a little bit in your work, if there's a spirit around that doesn't want to be around, it runs away. There's a few things that make spirits run away, and I'm not just talking about repel. I'm talking about makes the spirit frightened, because it needs to confront truth or karma. A lot of negative spirits do not like that at all. Anyways, long story short, we have a lot of Venus energy now. 1, 2, 3 Venus, 4 Mars, 3 Venus, and a moon card. That's it. With the devil. That's it. That's all we got. All Venus, all Mars, and 1 moon with the devil. So this is a love-hate situation. And they know that they're not even going to be able to watch us from the sidelines pretty soon, that we're going to hit the stratosphere and it's over for them. So that's what I got. This person's been stripped off of us just now, and they're going to try. They're still coming down the road, but it's going nowhere. They can't actually access the whole road. So they're walking down a road they don't have permission to be on. This person is trying to come down our road. It's not going to happen. They thought that there was that they had a buy-in from us, that there was some type of purchase franchise that they had with us, with our energy, with our consent. They don't. We've withdrawn our energy. We've called it back. There's 3 2s here. So when you have a triple 2s, somebody is working against us, or something is working against us in terms of a connection, an agreement, a partnership that we have. We have a pair of knights here. So there is some type of fight or battle or conflict, or another interpretation for a pair of knights can be a meeting of the mind. I'm not getting that. This is a person that's not even physically present with us. This is an attachment. They tried to, and they're trying to maintain the attachment, and it's slipping. They can't. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you, Sagittarius. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Until we meet again, until we read again, namaste, dandava, and ashe. Talk to you soon. Smash that like button. Bye-bye.